Ladies and gentlemen, there is a silent force more powerful than talent, more essential than intelligence, and more enduring than inspiration. That force is discipline. Think of every great achievement that has shaped the world, the towering skyscrapers, the technological revolutions, the men and women who defied odds to rise from obscurity to greatness. Strip it all down and you will find one common denominator behind it: unwavering, self-imposed discipline. Every great achievement in life begins with discipline. It is the silent engine behind all forms of success, in business, in relationships, in health, and in personal development. Without it, talent becomes wasted potential. Dreams remain fantasies, and goals are reduced to mere talk. Discipline is the bridge between thought and action, between ambition and reality. It is the ability to do what must be done even when you don't feel like doing it. Many people believe success is about luck, timing, or natural ability. While those may play a role, they are minor compared to the role discipline plays. The most brilliant mind will accomplish little if it lacks the ability to focus, follow through, and stick to a plan. The most talented athlete will fall short if they don't show up, train, and prepare daily. What separates the exceptional from the average is not inspiration, it's consistency, driven by discipline. Discipline teaches you to honor your commitments even when the initial excitement has worn off. It means choosing long-term rewards over short-term pleasures. It helps you push through resistance, face discomfort, and keep moving forward when it would be easier to quit. Those who practice discipline day in and day out are building not only habits but also character. Over time, this becomes their greatest advantage. Mastering discipline is like laying a solid foundation before constructing a building. Everything else you build, your success, your confidence, your results, rests upon it. Without that foundation, your efforts will crumble under pressure. But with it, you can support the weight of your ambitions, no matter how grand. Discipline is not just part of success. It is its very core. When you master discipline, you gain the power to master anything you pursue in life. Discipline is often misunderstood as something rigid, restrictive, or harsh. But in truth, it is the highest form of self-control and personal freedom. It is not about denying yourself joy or punishing your desires. Rather, it is about channeling your energy in a focused and deliberate way. Discipline is power, but more importantly, it is power under control. It allows you to take command of your thoughts, emotions, and actions rather than being ruled by them. In a world full of distractions and instant gratification, discipline acts as an inner compass. It helps you say no when you need to, stay the course when the path gets difficult, and rise above momentary emotions that can lead you astray. Without discipline, even the strongest motivation fades. Motivation can get you started, but only discipline keeps you going when the initial fire burns out. Those who master discipline do not wait to feel ready. They act because they have made a decision and honor that validated decision, regardless of changing moods or external conditions. They understand that real strength lies not in reacting to every impulse, but in being able to pause, assess, and act with intention. This control over one's actions creates a sense of stability, predictability, and confidence, traits that successful people rely on every day. The disciplined individual chooses what matters most over what feels good in the moment. They learn to delay gratification, to endure temporary discomfort for long-term gain. This mastery creates an inner power that compounds over time, resulting in exponential growth. When you practice discipline consistently, you are not limiting your life, you are refining it, sharpening it, and unlocking your full potential. True discipline gives you command over your destiny because it places your power back where it belongs, in your own hands. Success is not built on fleeting desires or one-time bursts of energy. It is constructed through the small, everyday actions that reflect our deepest commitments. Our habits, the routines we practice daily, are the foundation of everything we achieve. When we talk about discipline, we are talking about the ability to shape these habits in a way that aligns with our goals. This is where the true power of discipline lies, in turning long-term aspirations into consistent, repeatable actions. What you do every day, even when no one is watching, shapes the life you live. If you are consistent in your efforts, your dreams begin to take form, not in big leaps, but through the steady accumulation of small steps. A successful life is not a product of spontaneous moments of brilliance, but the result of a series of disciplined actions that compound over time. The most successful individuals are often not the most talented, but those who are most disciplined in their approach. The habits you form today dictate the opportunities of tomorrow. If you want to be healthy, it is not one workout or one healthy meal that will make the difference. It is the consistent, disciplined choices you make every single day. The same principle applies to every area of life, from financial success to personal relationships. The key to success is consistency in action, not perfection or an occasional effort. Success is not about waiting for motivation to strike or for perfect conditions to align. It's about creating habits that move you forward, even on days when motivation is low. These habits, powered by discipline, will carry you through challenges and lead you toward your long-term goals. They are the invisible force that over time builds the life you've always dreamed of. Without discipline, the mind becomes a slave to every passing impulse, distraction, and emotion. It is easy to be swept away by fleeting desires, to follow the path of least resistance, or to give in to negative thoughts. This lack of control over one's thoughts and actions leads to a life of inconsistency, missed opportunities, and unfulfilled potential. The undisciplined mind is like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly with the current, unable to steer itself toward meaningful goals or long-term success. The undisciplined person may experience brief moments of inspiration, but these moments often fade when faced with difficulties, distractions, or a lack of immediate reward. This leads to a cycle of starting projects and abandoning them, setting goals but never following through, and making promises but failing to keep them. In contrast, the disciplined individual does not rely on motivation alone. They understand that the path to success requires focus and persistence, regardless of how they feel in the moment. Discipline becomes the foundation upon which their actions are built, providing them with the strength to move forward even when circumstances are less than ideal. The lack of discipline also leaves the door open for negative emotions to take control. Fear, procrastination, self-doubt, and laziness can easily overtake an undisciplined mind. These emotional barriers can prevent someone from taking the actions necessary to achieve their goals. However, the disciplined mind is not swayed by emotions. It knows that progress comes from taking deliberate, consistent action, not from waiting for the perfect emotional state. The disciplined individual rises above distractions, doubts, and emotional turbulence, maintaining control over their mind and actions, and ultimately creating a life of purpose and fulfillment. Discipline thrives on a clear, defined purpose. Without a strong sense of direction, discipline becomes aimless and its power diminishes. The key to mastering discipline is to develop a definiteness of purpose, a crystal clear vision of what you want to achieve. This purpose acts as a guiding light, ensuring that every action you take aligns with your ultimate goal. It provides the focus and clarity needed to maintain disciplined habits over time. When you have a definite purpose, discipline becomes an act of self-mastery, where every decision is made with your end goal in mind. It's not about forcing yourself to do things you don't want to do. It's about understanding that each disciplined action is a step towards something greater. This deep understanding allows you to push through difficulties and distractions because the bigger picture, your purpose, remains at the forefront of your mind. Without a clear purpose, it becomes much easier to be distracted, to give up, or to succumb to temporary pleasures that derail long-term success. Definiteness of purpose also provides you with the resilience to handle setbacks. Everyone encounters challenges, but those who have a clear purpose are better equipped to deal with adversity. They know that obstacles are just temporary roadblocks, not permanent defeats. With discipline, they continue forward, adjusting their methods if necessary, but never losing sight of their mission. Purpose fuels perseverance, and discipline ensures that perseverance becomes a way of life. Having a definite purpose is a prerequisite for lasting success. It brings intention and meaning to your daily efforts. Without it, discipline becomes an empty task. With it, it transforms into a powerful, focused force that propels you toward your most meaningful aspirations. Discipline alone is not enough. It must be driven by a clear, unwavering purpose. When you take full responsibility for your actions and decisions, you realize that you are the architect of your own destiny. Everything in life is shaped by the choices you make, and through discipline, you gain control over those choices. This level of self-governance allows you to carve out the life you desire, rather than leaving it up to chance, circumstance, or the whims of others. The disciplined individual does not wait for opportunities to come their way. They create them through consistent, purposeful action. Every action you take, no matter how small, contributes to building the life you envision. By practicing discipline, you're not just reacting to the world around you, you are actively shaping it. You choose how to use your time, your resources, and your energy, and these choices directly impact the outcomes you experience. Instead of being a passive participant in life, you become the one steering the ship, making intentional decisions that lead you closer to your goals. Discipline also provides the clarity and focus needed to overcome distractions, setbacks, and temptations that may arise. Life is full of challenges, but those who are disciplined know that these are merely tests of their resolve. They understand that true success does not come from avoiding difficulties, but from navigating through them with purpose and determination. Mastering discipline means mastering yourself. It means setting clear intentions, acting with consistency, and staying the course even when things get tough. The disciplined person is not controlled by external forces or fleeting emotions. They are the master of their own journey, relentlessly moving forward in pursuit of their dreams. When you embrace discipline as your guiding principle, you take full ownership of your life and have the power to shape it according to your vision.